Now a little bit of soy sauce, just a few splashes. And a little bit of the dark soy. This is really for colour. And then this is a Xinjiang black rice vinegar. And it's been fermented and it's aged delicious. It imparts this sort of smokiness. And it's going to give it a little bit of sour. If you haven't got this, then you can use, obviously, balsamic vinegar. That's good as well. Or even rice vinegar. Because you like rice vinegar, don't you? The tofu is just absorbing all the saltiness, the sour, you know, a little bit now of spicy kick, dry chili flakes, and they will just coat the tofu lightly and give it little red specks. And then really, that's ready. So you can either drain it or transfer it straight to the plate. We need to give the wok a quick rinse, and then I'm going to prepare the chili.
As well as the chilies, chop up a small bunch of coriander.
Now in with a little bit of oil. And now with the chilies. Let's throw these little ones in first. And a bit of these. And the beans.
These are frozen soybeans, also called edamame, from the supermarket, the raw ingredient of tofu.
So at this stage, I'm going to add a little bit of the seasoning, a little bit of light soy, and a little bit of the vinegar. Again, just complementing all the flavours of the soy. And then in with lots of fresh coriander, and give that a good mix. It's really 2 stir fries, but in one dish. And that's it.
Pete, come and try some of this. Are you a chopstick person?
No, I'm a pork person.
You liked your tofu, don't you?
I do like my tofu, yes.
Coriander.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
You like
really lovely.
Gorgeous.
Got a really brown bit there.
It's beany. You can taste what it is.
That is really, really good.
Oh, thank you. Great tofu.
Compliment to the chef.
Inspired by food served on Chinese streets, that's my spicy tofu and edamame beans, made with the freshest possible tofu. Deliciously easy, quick and healthy. Some of the best street foods I've ever had are sweet and sour snacks.
This looks like the kind of place I'm looking for.
One of them is a favourite Chinese takeaway dish here in the UK, sweet and sour prawns.
Hello. Excuse me, boys.
I want to show how simple and quick it is for anyone to cook, almost anywhere.
Yeah? Can I cook you up a quick lunch? It'll only be 10 minutes of your time. Okay. Could you just grab that pellet and put on here? You guys like sweet and sour?
Absolutely.
How do you think sweet and sour is made? Just.
Sweet is always the...
What do you think? What's sweet?
Fruit juice. Lime, maybe some vinegar, I don't know, for the sour.
Vinegar? Very good. And salty?
Salt.
Salt. Okay. Chinese use soy sauce.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Traditionally, we'd use vinegar, definitely, for the sour, because they never used to have, like, fresh produce, you know, like lime and stuff. And for the sugar, like the sweet, we have sugar. I'm going to
Honey's
make...
good as well, though.
Oh, honey's beautiful. You're looking at the ingredients. Okay. Very, very quickly, I'm going to get you to help me with the ingredients, okay?
Wok on, oil in.
I want to make sure the wok is nice and hot.
They're big ones.
Look at the size of these.
They're huge.
They're delicious. You know, the meat is so tasty, really like, you know, like lobsters. You need to watch this very, very quickly. Ginger, chilies. Give a quick stir. And then in with the onions. We don't want to burn anything. As you start to add the ingredients in, the temperature drops in the wok. People say, oh, you know, I'm so scared of burning things. Maybe I should turn the wok down halfway through cooking. No, keep it on high heat. Then in with just some peppers. Pass me those juicy prawns, please. Lovely. In they go.
All in one go.
Yeah, all in one go. Now, beautiful. Turn them over. Pineapple, tinned. You can use fresh, whatever you like. Just gonna chop it up. The rings, just gonna chop it up in chunks. Pour the whole lot in. Give a good stir.
Now for the seasoning. Some light soy, black pepper, rice vinegar and honey.
And I want a bit of fresh limes in there now. Final throw in of bean sprouts, And we can serve.
Amazing.
That is sweet and sour prawns. Does anyone want any sweet and sour prawns?
I think this is a bit big.
Go for it. It might be a bit hot, so be careful.
Very hot.
Yeah?
Amazing.
Can you taste the sweet and the sour? Is it up
Yeah.
to your standard?
I'm going to cheat a little. Cut it up. That's a big knife, though.
I think it needs cutting.
That's great.
Yeah?
Very nice.
How does it compare with the takeaway?
Much better.
Why?
It's just there, isn't it? It's street
Well,
food, isn't
a
it?
lot
It's
of
fresh.
it, yeah, a lot of food is watching it being cooked, isn't it? It's amazing to see it in front of you.
My job's
Part of the
done.
enjoyment.
So you would cook this at home?
I think I'd have a go now, yeah. I've always been nervous about doing big prawns like that, just because knowing when they're done and whatever, but
It's just getting the colour right, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, they go from like translucent to like opaque, and then you know they're done.
Lovely. Really nice.
Good? Fantastic, yeah.
Beats your fried eggs and bacon every morning, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love nothing better than a day at the races, but I'm always disappointed that most of the food on offer is burgers and chips. So I've roped in my friend and fellow racing enthusiast Wendy to show the hamburger munching punters at Chepstow races that Chinese street food can be the perfect alternative.
Okay, Wendy, if you could slice some onions for me, that'd be great. I'm going to show you how to make this dish. It's my sweet and sour pork. It's sweet and sour pork in buns. So it's going to be gorgeous and sticky and delicious. I'm going to make the marinade.
Put some chopped garlic into a bowl, some Shaoxing rice wine or dry sherry, a drizzle of light soy sauce for some saltiness,
And then a little bit of Xinjiang black rice vinegar. This is a special Chinese vinegar. It's very aromatic and pungent. It's going to provide the sour. And then next, some yellow bean sauce. This is really aromatic as well. You can get this in the supermarket. It's a ready-made sauce. I'm going to add the whole bottle, I think.
Now for a bit more sweetness, some honey, which also thickens the marinade. And some soft brown sugar. Finally, some white and black pepper and a pinch of salt. Now mix that up.
So now what I need to do, I'm going to get the wok nice and hot. Lovely. And in with a little bit of oil. While that's getting nice and hot, I'm going to marinate the pork. Just divide the marinade because I've got quite a lot of pork fillet. And I'm using gorgeous tenderloin pork. You can marinate, pieces like this for about a couple of hours if you have. So I've got some actually already pre-marinated. So if I move that over there, hands like this, and then in with the onions. It's good al fresco cooking. I'm going to make caramelized sweet and sour onions. Let's go with the sweet sour pork. A couple of gloves of vinegar and some of the sugar.
As the onions start to brown and caramelize, start the pork.
I'm going to just cut up the marinated pork. Now the trick is you want to get this wok now nice and hot. So in with the oil. This is a big crowd. There you go, in goes the pork. We need to get some good colour on this now.
Smells beautiful.
So I'm going to add a bit more honey just to get that a bit more sticky.
Lovely.
Lovely. So if you pass me a bun with some lettuce and tomato, maybe 2 slices of tomato, and then I can fill them up. That's great. Oh, I like your costume.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, fantastic.
Food looks delicious.
Great effort.
Time to test the buns on a hungry crowd.
Camera. Walk away.
How's it, sir?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is sweet and sour
Beautiful.
pork buns. This is the perfect street food.
Thank you very much. That's
Enjoy.
very nice.
It's good.
Very nice. Thank you.
There you go.
That's beautiful.
that good?
Sunshine in a roll, that is.
Yeah?
The onions are amazing.
It's like slightly, like you say, sweet and sour,
Yeah.
and the caramelised onions certainly complement that.
The pork is very tender, has lots of flavour, so
Yeah.
very nice. Good.
Good. Thank you.
So my speedy sweet and sour pork rolls seem to be appreciated. Time now for my own race against the clock. Before the next race is over in about 5 minutes, I want to have my final street food dish ready to eat.
Okay, Wendy, we don't have much time. If you help me chop those spring onions and the coriander, and I'll get working on the beef. What I'm making is spiced beef wraps. Just need to cut the beef in half and then just slice that wafer thin.
I'm using a piece of beef fillet, but you could easily use a cheaper cut of meat.
This is real street food, because like in China, you would have this little stores selling things like this and then serving it with some hot bread, really. I've got here the dry chili flakes, and I put a bit of cumin in there as well. And these are the spices, you know, that are really going to give it a powerful flavour. And then just a little bit of cracked black pepper now, and then a little bit of sea salt, and then you just coat the beef in this mix. How long do we have? I don't think we've got long.
No, we're up against the clock, aren't we?
This will be fast food, yeah. I'm going to put in the beef. I think the race started, hasn't it? So
You'll do it, Ching.
And then if you pass me the soy sauce, and then a couple of bloods.
It is quick, isn't it?
It's very, very quick.
Heat up a tortilla-style wrap or flatbread.
And I'm going to make a delicious horseradishy mayo, and using this Japanese wasabi powder. It smells really strong.
Oh, it is strong. Is that tasty?
Yeah, it really hits you between the eyes and the nose.
Well, you can buy that in the supermarkets, can you?
Yeah, you can buy this in the supermarket, or you can buy the paste. If you can't get this, just use horseradish, and in with a little bit of water, a couple of tablespoons
That's
of
mayonnaise,
mayonnaise. Yeah, just shop bought mayonnaise.
yeah.
Or get a good quality one, and then just give that a good mix. Rice is nearly finished, so in with the spring onion and the coriander, and then give that a good mix. Wendy, do you want a quick taste? Go on, pick that one and have a quick taste. Great, and then a little bit of the wasabi mayo.
Delicious.
Let's roll this up.
Oh, nice. Well, it's nice.
That's
Hot.
one.
Spicy.
Quickly get this one as well. Okay, let's go. You ready? Come on.
Now, who needs to eat quickly? The racecourse commentator is someone who never has more than a couple of minutes to spare between races.
You, Charlie? Hi. Hello. Now, for a busy chap, we've made you fast food. It's a beef spiced wrap. Let me know what you think. Good fast food?
That's superb.
Yeah?
It's nice, isn't it?
Very nice indeed.
You would like this maybe dish to you in between races?
Is that a promise? That was very nice.
A result, flush with success, with a bit of cash burning a hole in my pocket and a fondness for the odd bet. I can't resist a quick wager on the afternoon's final race.
£5.
A horse with a food-related name seems appropriate. Mango Catch will do.
Mango Catch! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yes! It's second! Oh my God! Come on! Come on! That horse, as fast as my food. Mango Catch, what a great horse.
For more recipes and masterclasses, go to bbc.co.uk/Chinese Food Made Easy.
Mary Portas has a shock in store. A shop exterior painted from top to bottom in zebra stripes. That's coming next on BBC Two. And BBC Three meets 11-year-old Sasha, who's trying to fulfil the dream of becoming a beauty queen.